Hi guys, Arptastic here. Welcome back to my third progress video. It's been far too long since my last one. As you might expect, I've got more than a few things done lately, so to save time today, I'll talk about that in a different video so we can get straight into it. Anyway, as you can see here, like a lot of people recently, I also jumped on the Wintertide bandwagon. I'm sure most of you know by now that this is quite a new update brought in as Old School's first skilling boss. It mainly trains fire making, but where I already have level 99, and I intend to burn logs normally to 200 million, this was more just for completion purposes and to check the place out. I spent a total of 27 hours here, including a few stupid deaths when I wasn't paying enough attention. I really wasn't enjoying it to begin with, mainly because it took a little while to understand what was going on. I started blind and learnt the mechanics from scratch, but when I eventually got used to it, it really wasn't that bad, especially when I found out that turning sounds on makes the whole thing semi-AFK. Although I can definitely see why people enjoy doing this, maybe I'm just weird, but I still prefer the traditional method. But yeah, I stayed long enough to get the full Pyromancer set, 2 warm gloves, 7 Broomer torches, a tome of fire, and no pet. I do want the pet, so I'll probably go back eventually. I gained approximately 8.5 million firemaking experience, 600,000 woodcutting experience, and then about 11.8 million GP. Well, actually, it's slightly less than that because the grand exchange prices are still inaccurate from how sharply most of the items went down due to the amount of people doing this right now. But it's still nice that we have an alternative method to train firemaking. Damage from the boss scales with your HP level, so the lower your hit points, the more profit you're going to make because you don't spend so much on food. Where I'm only 10 hit points, the boss only does 1 damage to me each time, so I just used anchovy pizzas which have 2 bites, healing 9 per bite. So if you're not a fan of training firemaking by burning logs, or if you are interested in the 2.5% experience boost granted by the Pyromancer outfit, I definitely recommend giving this a go if you haven't already, but maybe, unlike me, check out a guide before going in as you'll probably have a better experience that way. Straight from one set to another, I then decided to go for the Rogue outfit. You have a 1 out of 8 chance of receiving any of the 5 pieces, those being the mask, top, gloves, trousers, and boots, including duplicates, by completing the Rogue's Den minigame. Wearing the full set gives you double loot when pickpocketing, so it's very nice to have at lower levels, or if you don't intend to do pyramid plunder and instead think you'll be doing Menophites or Ardoin Knights for a long time. I did say in a previous video that I wanted to get the set before I went for 99 Thieving. I do however still plan to do Hunter first. I just decided to get this now so it's out of the way when the time comes. From what I'd already seen of people doing the minigame, I didn't think that I would find it that entertaining, but I trial ran it on Moors, and it turns out it's actually pretty fun. That said, I don't think I'd want to do it for a really long period of time. The outfit itself is quite quick, especially when compared to every other skilling outfit. The optimal route requires 80 thieving. I was sitting at 79, so I finished that off with a bit of blackjacking. It's been a while since I trained this skill, and I actually forgot just how quick it is. I felt like continuing after I got the level, but I'm trying my best to stick to my plan, so I left it there for the time being. Anyway, when I first tried this on Moors, it took me 2.5 hours, getting 11 duplicate pieces before I finished the whole set, so I thought it would take me around the same time on Arp, which, again, given that it wasn't really that bad, I didn't really mind. But when it actually came to it, I was extremely lucky and managed to finish the set in only 44 minutes with just 1 duplicate piece, so that was really nice. And as a bonus, finishing this also means I've caught back up with all the skilling outfits I can obtain, only missing out Lumberjack of course, because I can't complete the quest line that leads you to the temple trekking minigame. And now, following on from my last progress video, even though I haven't been doing as much as I should have, I did do a bit of Hunter, but I do intend to pick up the pace on this, as I'd ideally like to get 99 as soon as possible. Obviously I did have the option of doing Black Chin Chompers if I wanted to, but I ultimately decided that it wasn't worth it, because even in the 1500 total level worlds, I'd be a combat level 35 and level 33 wilderness, and all it would take is 1 pure of combat level 68 or lower to come along and one-hit me. I know it wouldn't happen too often, but I'd be much more comfortable if this was something I could do in the 1750 total level worlds, which unfortunately isn't something that would be available to me anytime soon, so I've decided to settle with red Chin Chompers for now. I will however be stopping once I get level 99, so if I decide to do Black Chin Chompers in the future, in the big picture it wouldn't really be all that much time wasted. Because I'm unable to do the hard Western Province's diary, I don't have access to the Red Chin Chomper hunting ground, so I've had to set up in one of the areas in southern Feldip Hills. I'm 3-ticking as I really need to scrounge for every little bit of experience I can get here, and I've got Moors set up to kill any Chinchompers that run too far away. So, just a quick segment for Moors. I've been less active on him than I should have been, but I've been making sure to at least log on to get my daily tasks done, including claiming battle staves and herb boxes, and of course helping out with the farm runs. Because I collect herb boxes, every so often I need to return to Nightmare Zone to replenish my points. I always do a mostly AFK setup though, so it never really has an impact on what I do on ARP. But yeah, I was on 98 defense for what felt like the longest time, but clearly the occasional run in here has added up, because I finally finished off 99, putting me at combat level 124, leaving only prayer to go. Okay, that's it for today folks, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for being patient with this one. I had a few people message me for updates asking when the next video was going to be out, and yeah, I didn't mean for it to take this long, but I'm going to try my best not to have such big gaps in the future. Like I said, an update video coming soon where I'll explain, and also to give you guys a sneak peek at an account build I was working on a while ago. Alright, take care, thanks for watching.